Hello, YouTube. This is Gnarly Crocodile.
And I am Barfmallows.
And we got to give a lot of credit to Scott Cawthon for creating Five Nights at Freddy's, or Fnaf, or however you say it, and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and the new game, well, what is going to be coming out, I believe, by leaked images, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, Freddy's Diner.
So, Joshua, how do you feel that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 will turn out?
Well, I would have to say that I heard that there might be only one animatronic there called Shadow Bonnie. That looks like old Bonnie, kind of.
See, I've heard rumors of Shadow Bonnie in Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
But I don't believe it might be the old Bonnie, because if you think about it, the old Bonnie has 4 teeth in the front, rather than new Bonnie, which only has 2.
Anyway, apart from that, how do you think the game will turn out?
I think it would actually be very good. Especially since Five Nights at Freddy's 2 turned out to be very popular.
I mean, think about this. He came out with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 not too long after the original Five Nights at Freddy's came out, or when it started to get popular. So, does it continue that quickly? Do you think it's going to keep going that way?
I think so. Well, because one, you got 1 billion people attracted to it over the world.
Yeah.
You know?
We were thinking about playing the game for YouTube, but we've only be the 1 millionth YouTuber to do it, so, it wouldn't be as interesting.
Yeah, it just wouldn't.
Oh, if we compare Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to 2, 2 was very hard.
Yeah, but to tell you the truth, I like 1 a little bit more.
Ooh, I didn't get really that deep into 1, but I played 2 for a very long time. I didn't find 1 as interesting. There wasn't a whole lot of backstory to it.
I say there was backstory.
Well, technically there's more backstory to it. But I just feel that Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it being, by the way, spoilers alert, it was technically a prequel. If you study the game on night 6 and stuff, play the game, that or look it up. It was actually considered a prequel. And I think one of the things that scared me at the game is at the beginning of when the guy starts talking, he says, "Alright, if you could do all this, you'll be golden." You hearing that, Josh?
Yep.
You'll be golden.
I remember that in the first night.
See, that was in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That sort of gave me... See, at first I didn't think much of it, but then I sat and then, golden. Oh.
Wait, hold on. And don't you remember in night, well, I think he said it in night 2, but he said, the criminal database, and they would call the cops, and believe it or not, in the Magnal, because the Bite of 86, I think that the Jeremy guy, or whoever's a night shift guard, I think he caused the murders, because one, someone stole a spare yellow suit in the back, it said, and anyway, it said something else, but I forget. And anyway, haven't you noticed the box in Mangle, right? I think, it's I forget his name, but it's Smike or whatever it is. But he said that, the Mangle has a box in him that says, 10-1, which he said it means in police language, low signal. And, you can hear his because, well, he's a beat up, pretty much piece of trash. And I think it was the Magnal that did the Bite of 87 because, one, when he attacks you in the game, he goes up for your frontal lobe, and that's where the Bite of 87 occurred.
See, they actually did confirm in the game, in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, that it was in 1987. However, you work 30 hours in your shift, and you make $120 in the first game. And that was a minimum wage was $4. So that was much after 87.
Yes.
See, Joshua, you came very prepared for this. And how did you feel about Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and how hard it was?
It was very hard, and I guess I liked it a little more than the first one because it gave you that challenge, and there were more animatronics like Balloon Boy and all the new animatronics like the new Freddy and Bonnie that looks like a woman, and then there's Chica.
Yeah, Bonnie does look like a woman.
And for some reason, like Chica, why does she have that beak when she's on the show stage? And she doesn't have her cupcake for some reason, but when she's but you can see her with your flashlight. She doesn't have her beak or her, you know.
Again, Scott did say the place was haunted, but it'll take a very close observer to notice it. Watch Game Theory. We're not like shouting about it or anything. It's just a nice video.
Yeah,
that was freaking creepy.
Yeah, especially the weird thing with Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. He based all Five Nights at Freddy's around Chuck E. Cheese and like showed occurring events. I don't know if that was all just a coincidence or if Scott did some research.
He probably did.
I mean, that stuff doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't seen the video, then you don't know what I'm talking about.
You probably have because there's a million views. Well,
yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, guys, we're just going to wrap it up from here.
Alright.
We'll come in for part 2 about Five Nights at Freddy's reviews tomorrow, hopefully, or next week.
Oh, by the way, just as a last note, how scary do you think Five Nights at Freddy's was? Because
leave it in the comments.
It was freaking lame when it came to the scary. But it was a fun game.
So leave it in the comments below. And I hope you like and subscribe this video.
Also, subscribe below and read the description below. Because important stuff happens down below.
And I hope to get this video to have 2,000 likes, hopefully. Or, well, if we get this popular, because I don't think this is going to be that popular.
Yeah, but if we don't get popular, then I'll take any likes.
Yeah. Well, goodbye, YouTube. This is Gnarly Crocodile and Barf Mellows signing out.